Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Indian English Master. Here I have taken three words do, does, did, and I will give you all the usage and full concept of do, does, did. After watching this video, you don't have to be worried about watching any other videos because this is going to be your last video. I have researched a lot and this is going to be the last one. So let's get started talking about the full concept of do, does, did. Well friends, let's talk about the first use of do, does, did. Do as a main verb or as an action verb. To perform an action. It can be used as an action verb like the main verb, right? Let's look at the examples. मैं अपना homework करता हूँ. What would be the English? I do my homework. I do my homework. That means I'm using here do as the main verb, right? Means it is performing the action of doing homework. वह अपना homework करती है. She does, right? She does her homework. She does her homework. Okay, and for the past one, I can use did, right? मैंने अपना homework किया. I did my homework. So as we can see, we are using do, does, did as the main verb to perform some actions, right? So in this way, we can use do, does, did for the first use as the main verb. Let's talk about the second one. Okay, now let's talk about the second use as a helping verb. Sai Kriya group में we will use this in three cases. To form questions, सवाल करने के लिए, to form negatives, नकारात्मक वाक्यों में, for emphasis, जोर देने के लिए. We have three things. We will talk about them one by one. Let's get started with to form questions with A. Okay, case number A. To form questions, सवाल करने के लिए, क्या तुम जाते हो? Do you go? I am using here do you because you takes do at the beginning of the sentence to form questions. क्या वह जाता है? Does he go? क्या वह गया for the past? I would use did, right? Did he go? So as we can see, do, does, did in the beginning of the sentence to form questions as a helping verb. This is the case A. Let's go for the case B. So case number B for negatives to make nakaratmak vakya, right? मैं नहीं जाता हूँ. Here the translation would be I do not go, or in the short form I don't go. I can say मैं नहीं गया for the past. I didn't, or I did not go. Right? वह नहीं जाती है. She does not go. Right? क्या तुम नहीं गए for the past? Didn't you go? Didn't you go or did you not go? I can also say. मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है. I don't have money or I do not have money. उसके पास पैसे नहीं थे. He didn't have or did not have. He didn't have money. So we are using here do not, did not, didn't, does not, right? To form negative sentences with the help of do not, does not, or did not as a helping verb, right? So we can use for negative. This was the B case. Let's go for the C one. So finally we have C for emphasis. We use do, does, did to give extra emphasis. For emphasis, जोर देने के लिए. Let's understand by these examples. मुझे कॉफी पसंद है. There is no any for, so simply I would translate I like coffee. But मुझे सच में कॉफी पसंद है. I would say I do like coffee. I have used here do before like. Right? So the context could be giving you the sense. Right? मुझे सच में कॉफी पसंद है. Suppose my friend was told by somebody else about me that I didn't like coffee in the past. He was told, but he was not aware about my choice. Right? But the reality was that I really liked that coffee, and now my friend is telling me here with me that I know that you don't like coffee, but I'm confirming to him by forcing that I really like coffee. Instead of saying I can say I do like coffee. Right? I do like coffee. He was not trusting on me, but I have cleared his doubt that I do like coffee. So for that, I have to give extra force emphasis. So there could be many example sentences. Let's understand one more example. So now let's understand these examples. Me, I am saying I have a car. My friend is saying, no, you are lying. I don't trust on you. I don't trust you. Me, again, I'm saying to him, I am not lying. I do have a car. By using do, I am giving emphasis that I really have a car. Right? Now you have to trust on me because I have given emphasis on that. Right? So I think you have understood the thing. We need to use do, does, did for giving emphasis. But we have more scenarios on emphasis where we can use do, does, did. Let's look at that. Well, friends, to give emphasis, we use do in imperative sentences. In the beginning of the sentence, we would use do. Right? Like in these sentences, we can see chai jarur le. We would say do have some tea. Do have some tea. Here I am using do in the beginning of the sentence, and the meaning is that I really want you to take some tea. That's why I am forcing that do have some tea. You have to take some tea, right? So I am giving force here. So in imperative sentences, we use do in the beginning of the sentence. Party mein jarur aaye. I want you to come to the party necessarily, importantly. So do come to the party. To the party. Right? अपना ख्याल जरूर रखे. You are a very important person for me. So I'm not saying simply that take care of yourself, but I would say do take care of yourself. Do take care of yourself. Right? I really care about you. That's why I'm trying to say do take care of yourself by forcing it. So this was the second use of do, does, did. There are more, right? So let's go for the third one. Third use of do, does, did as the substitute verb. We can substitute, instead of saying the long sentences, long phrases, we can just simply say do, does, did. Let's look at these examples to understand better. मैं park गया. Someone is saying मैं park गया. I went to the park. Okay? And he is saying मैं भी गया, right? So instead of saying I went to the park too, I would say I did too. Right? So did substitutes this full sentence. Instead of saying the full sentence, we just say I did too. Right? I think you're getting the grasp. क्या तुम्हें सेब पसंद है? Do you like apples? Do you like apples? हाँ मुझे पसंद है. Yes, I like apples. No, we don't have to say that. We just simply say, yes, I do. Instead of saying that long sentence, we just substitute that long sentence with do, does, did. Yes, I do. नहीं मुझे नहीं पसंद है. No, I don't. Did you get that? So in that scenario, we would use do, does, did. Right? Let's go for the last thing, which is the simple structure on do, does, did, which is mostly used. Let's go for that structure. Well done, friends. We have the last structure on do, does, did. Let's look at that. Do, does, did, nothing but V1 other words. We use this structure when we say that somebody does only one task, one action, except that one action he does nothing else. Right? For example, वो केवल पढ़ते ही रहता है. He does nothing but read, or we can say study. Means except reading, he doesn't do anything else. He does nothing but read, only reads, right? He reads only. मैं केवल पढ़ते ही रहता हूं. I do nothing but read, study, right? तुम केवल पढ़ते रहे. In the past, I would say, for the past, I would say, I did nothing but read, study. Right? So we do only one task, nothing else. In that case, we use this do, does, did, nothing but structure. So this is the full concept you have, friends. I hope this will definitely help you. If it does, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.